Hello everyone. Sorry we've had a little bit of technical difficulties here today. Welcome. Today we're going to be creating this fun brayered background technique. Let me know if you can see me live in the comments. We're going to be making this adorable fun card here today. My name is Michelle, for those of you who don't know me, with A Creative Flourishing here on Facebook and on YouTube. And I just love sharing my love for pretty paper, stamps, and glitter to help others to nourish and grow creatively so that together we can flourish creatively and experience a creative flourishing. Today, once again, I'm going to allow a chance for a few people to pop on here. And then we're going to get started on today's card. I'm not really sure if I am showing up live, so if you would kindly, somebody, just let me know that we are in fact live, because I was actually going forward thinking we were live and realized we were not live, because I have a little assistant here. So I was trying something different and not really sure if it is working. So if you can see me, please do comment and let me know. Once again, for those of you just joining, my name is Michelle Veller. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin UP out of Chicago, Illinois. I have a YouTube channel, A Creative Flourishing, and also right here on Facebook, where you found me today at A Creative Flourishing. And we are going to be making this fun brayered background on our glossy cardstock, and then cutting out the stars and moons with one Thinlit. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that quick and easy technique. It's actually kind of fun because it comes out different every single time, and it's just fun. It's like coloring. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And so if you jump on, please do comment and let me know that you're here. I love to experience community even in this online setting, so please do chime in. I have a little assistant here who's going to let me know if you are commenting, and please do. Thank God you're not going to be looking at me this whole time. Excuse my appearance. Running late today. Just enjoying the summer weather with the kids and having fun. So let's get to making this card. All right. So I started because I thought I was live, so I'm going to backpedal a little bit. This is the card that we're going to be making today. And let me switch on all my lights here. It's made with the glossy cardstock, and we are going to be brayering and adding this colorful background, just creating it. You can use whatever colors you want and customize it however you want. And this stamp that we are using today is from the Beautiful You stamp set, one of my favorites. I just love this girl, and I thought she would be cute in the background. This Thinlit that I'm using here is from a Christmas set, but I got it, and I have yet to make a Christmas card with it. I keep creating cards that are not Christmas related. But I stamped this girl already because I thought I was live. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another sheet of our glossy cardstock. And I'm going to ink her up. And then in the original card, I had her cut quite low, but I wanted to move her up a little bit just so that there wasn't so much of that dead space. I'm probably going to put a sentiment there later, just not sure. You do not want to wiggle because this is a glossy surface, so you do want to make sure that you're going just straight down. You want to give it some firm pressure so that it adheres. The ink sticks to the paper. And then just give it a second to dry, because we're going to be masking it and we don't want to smudge her all up. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over to the side. And let me show you the colors that we are going to be using. I have got Pool Party, also grabbed Island Indigo. Nice purple, rich raspberry. And then Night of Navy, just to give us our mask. And I've got my colors kind of going from lightest to darkest. And like I mentioned, you can use whatever colors you wanted to. I tend to bring out more and more colors as the time goes forward. Okay, and I'm going to mask her off. I already created this mask, and I accidentally ripped her in half as I was taking it off. And I'm going to make it work for me because I didn't have, and all I did to create the mask was stamp it out and then cut it out. And this way she will not be colored. You stamp it on a post-it note. This was actually stamped on some masking paper. Just makes it a little bit easier to reuse it, and it sticks nice and well. Actually, a little too well it was sticking, and that's how that's how I broke it the first time. And you just want to make sure that you're covering it so you get it nice, and especially don't want her arms turning blue. And get a nice, good, got something on the paper. Way to go. Okay, so what I like to do, I've got these new sponge brayers. So they're just nice and soft, and you're just going to grab your color, put some ink on your brayer, and I like to start off, I'm going to go from light to dark, so I like to start off the side and then just go ahead and move it, smoothing up so that you don't have any lines. So you just want to keep going upward and blending as you go. And I'm not sure where I got all this color on here from, but it's going to work just fine. I like to just be a little bit careful when I'm next to the actual image that I have masked down. You don't want to go towards the image. You're just going to go away so that you're not lifting the mask. Now I have this is just a regular sheet of typing paper that I've gone ahead and torn the edge. When you tear it away from you, you get this nice raggedy edge, and this is how you are going to get your little waves. And what I do is I just continuously move it up. So I'm going to start with my lightest layer here. And see, when I move it, I just get a little bit of movement right there into the water area. Now, on here, I usually like to leave a little white space. So I want to make sure that right here I leave this whiter area. And to mark that off, I'm just going to move up with my color. I'll move that off to the side. Continuously just adding color and fanning up, making sure it smooths out. Okay. Now, it's still too light down here, so I do want to go forward and add some darker tones. So a little bit more of this. So I'm going to pick up, what's this, my Island Indigo, right? Yes, I think so. You just want to blend it. See how we get a little there. I like to constantly be moving the torn paper so that I have a different edge, so not every edge is the same. I'm just blending it out. blending it out. Yeah, glad you like it. Alright, it's a little bit too light, so I'm gonna add some more color down there. And I don't want my sky and my water to be the same color. So I can also do it this way. I turn it upside down because it was a little bit too light in there. It's going to give me a little bit. And the cool thing about this smooth cardstock is it blends so nicely, and it's just blending and blending and blending. So it's just a lot of blending and feathering it out. But see, it's coming together rather quickly. And I'm going to take that other piece, because remember how I want that whitish edge, because I want some kind of division between my my water and my sky, almost like a last wave cresting the water. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with what the lingo is. I just know visually what I'm looking for. So I did not start outside. See, I've got that line there that I don't want because I didn't start off to the side. So I just want to make sure that I'm blending that so I can smooth it up. And then let's go ahead and grab this darker blue, which is the Night of Navy, and start coming in with that one to give it a little bit deeper of a color, especially around the edges. It's a lot of going back and forth. And we are almost on to the sky portion. Almost. I just don't like the way that particular, like I said, just adding all the colors to blend. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go forward and work on the sky portion. So again, I'm going to take this color here, which is the Island Indigo, just to give it a little depth of color. And then I'm going to pick up some of this purple, you know, that like purpley blue sky. And most of this purple is going to be covered up with the blue. But it's, you know, like right when the sun goes down, and it's just the hints of light that shows up purpley. That's what we're kind of looking at here. And I just want to make sure I'm going all the way off, so we don't want these lines to show up, and if they do, we just want to work on blending them out. Blending them out. And see, we're just a little bit, goes a long way. Maybe I should move this so you're not looking at my arm going back and forth here. And this Night of Navy is just giving us our darker color. And it's just blending, blending, blending. And we could take a look at it. My white may be a little bit too white. We want to blend that down into that area. Like the sun just settled. And I know it seems a little bit boring to watch this, but we're almost done. We're almost it. That's almost it. Let me see. I kind of want to do it this way. A little bit light in that area there. And just like that, I'm going to blend this separation here so that it's there, but it's not as light. Just kind of one meets into the other. But I do like the depth of the sky. I do like the way that came out. And you just have this pretty smooth background. And now, to liven it up, we're going to bring in our Big Shot, because I absolutely love using my Big Shot. I'm just going to get all this ink out of the way. And I'm using the die from the new Carols of Christmas stamp set that is not even released. And, well, actually, it's the coordinating framelits that go with it. It hasn't been released. As a demonstrator, I do get to pre-order items, which is one of the fabulous perks that I have. And, but it will be released early to customers next month. And the funny thing is, I've been working on my Christmas in July stamps, cards, hello, yet I keep making regular cards with this set. But I love that. I love when I can have a stamp set and it can be versatile. Like, if I can use a Christmas set for every day, and I can use an everyday for Christmas, then you've got me sold, because I always need everyday cards, and I love making holiday cards. Okay, so I'm talking too much here. I've got my magnetic platform, and I've got my first plate, and I have our little background that we created, and this Thinlit is perfect. It's for making borders for your backgrounds for cards, so it is perfectly sized for a 4-inch piece. And don't worry, I'm going to post on my blog tomorrow all the measurements and details for the card if you want to go ahead and make it yourself. So you don't have to worry about figuring out, I'm trying to go really slow here so that I'm not jerking the camera around. So you don't have to worry about making sure you get all the measurements so that you can recreate this at home. Okay, so see the back of it, it's all nicely cut out. And I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to grab my brush. And I'm just going to, because I have all these little teeny little pieces, so I just want to real quickly just run my brush over it to make it easier. See that little moon? It's so cute. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And because I'm trying to go quickly, I didn't quite get all my pieces out. I also want to be kind of careful, being that it is glossy cardstock. I didn't want to scratch it up. Make sure I got all my pieces out of there. Alright, all my bits and pieces out of here. Move that to the side. And look at that, isn't that pretty? But now, for the real, when we put this glittery part, I don't know if you can appreciate that, but it is so cute and glittery. So I've just got a little scratch piece here, and I am going to use a little bit of my liquid glue, because you need a good glue when you're dealing with the glitter cardstock, because it's glitter. And although I adore glitter, it does not like to glue to things. So I like to put a little bit of our two-way glue. First of all, it gives me some flexibility, and then it is a really strong adhesive, so it's going to glue really well for me. And I'm looking for my tape. Just looking for my... So I want something that's going to make sure it sticks. Okay, so I'm going to flip this upside down. And it's just, we're just tucking it behind. Cannot see over. It's a little difficult with the trying to see around the phone here. So I do have a little piece sticking out, but that's okay. I'll just cut that off. Let's see. I don't know if you can appreciate how cute and glittery that is. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that little piece off there. I don't want to see that coming off the edge. Alright, move this out of the way. And let's remove our little magic mask here. See if it worked for us. Hopefully it did. You know, this is live. There we go. Sticking to my fingers. Oh, come on. Alright. Isn't that cool? I love masking. It's like watching magic. Okay. And she is super easy to color in. I just got my pink marker. I'm just going to color in her feet, her legs. And then I've got the Pool Party marker, that's the color that we used in the water, but it's a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to color her in. Nothing fancy here, just coloring it in. And our brushes are dual-sided, so the fat brush tip is really good for coloring large areas. And it is glossy, so it's going to kind of give you a little bit of time to blend it and get those little streak marks out. And I left a little bit of the white, almost like it's the slip showing through. And that is that. Where did I put? Okay, so I've got a piece of Night of Navy to go underneath her. And I don't know, I matted it for the last one, but in whites, because I felt it needed it, but I like this one just like this. I'm not going to mat it because I like the way it looks. It just blends really nice. And since I have my two-way glue here, I'm going to go ahead and just use this to glue it all together. And see, that did not take very long. I don't know, sometimes it feels like it is a little, it's not just a 1, 2, 3 with the coloring and blending, but there's just something so soothing about creating your own background like that I just really enjoy. And I also am going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm just going to flick it with my marker so that I get, and you won't see it here maybe so well, but in person you just get those little flecks in the card that just bring it to life. But see, there's just something so pretty about the glossy cardstock, and it looks rich and beautiful, and I love this night sky with the glittery background. What do you guys think? Is it cute? Can you do this? Can you make this? Isn't it so easy? How long were we on? How long did it take? I'm trying to see. I'm like, I didn't think it took very long at all. And this one I did I sprayed some water on it because I wanted to see what it would come out as. And this was actually using a different paper. So this is no, you can see it's a comparison between a competitor glossy cardstock that I had and the Stampin' UP, and you can see how rich the colors are. The speckles are from the water, but just the way that the colors blend, it's night and day. Pun intended. Oh, I feel like I'm going crazy here. All right. Please do comment. I will be looking at the comments and commenting with you, or responding after the live feed. But I wanted to throw something out there. I am looking to do a split the pot party. So I'm looking for 3 people who would like to be a host for a Facebook Live party that I'm going to be throwing next week. And so you just have to find some friends to invite, and I will work with you to figure it all out, so that you know what to say and how to invite your friends. But you only have to collect $100 in orders. And so typically for a Stampin' Up! Party it's $150, but we're going to do $100, and we're going to share the hostess rewards. And we're going to have a fun Facebook Live party with some drawings and live stamping, and some prizes for you and your guests, and a little competition. So I'm looking for 3 hostesses to do this with me. So if you're interested, either comment below in the comments or send me a private message and we will work out the details. But for those of you joining me, I'm letting you know first, joining me today, I'm letting you know first, and then tomorrow I'll be putting a call out on Facebook to see who else would be interested. And for this month, we do have a customer special going on. And for that customer special, if you spend $50 on product before tax and shipping, you're getting a $5 coupon that you get to use in August. And in August, when you use that $5 coupon, you can get this Carols of Christmas stamp set. And I absolutely love the stamp set. And of course, you know I love the framelits, because, you know, this is one of the framelits, and I did move it somewhere, so I don't know where I put it while I was getting ready. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. These are that doesn't go there. These are the framelits that go with it. So it's a skyline, and there's also this adorable edge that borders your cards. And it is so cute. I absolutely love it. So it's so thin, and it cuts out all these little pieces. And then there's a little deer and some ornaments, and it's just, I am absolutely loving this set. So anyways, so there is a great advantage to placing a $50 order this month. And so if you were to host a party, then you could take advantage of that as well. And that is it for today. I don't want to take up too much of your time. And again, I'm so sorry that I was experiencing technical difficulties. And next time, I'm hoping I've got it right and we won't experience that again. But thank you so much for joining me today. And I love doing this. I love sharing my love for all things paper crafting with you. And I really appreciate you taking the time to comment and like and be here with me. And I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. So have a great evening. And